Dataminer Interloko has once again uncovered new content for Mortal Kombat 1, including potentially Kombat Pack 2. Let's get to it. So I'll link the original YouTube video from him in the description down below so you can kind of look at it yourself. As far as it's about a 9-minute video. He kind of goes into his logic of how he uses the numeric code and translates that to a letter dictionary, and that kind of tells him what exactly he finds in the code that he, obviously reveals to all of us. Because basically he just kind of lists various characters. He lists kind of the new arenas, characters, and the announcements that we're going to expect to see in Mortal Kombat 1. And so rather than just kind of go through all of that, I'll kind of just include like a clip of that. But most often it's going to just talk about the information from it. And that's kind of the core of what he talks about. So let's start with arenas. So he was not able to exactly give us the names of the new arenas that we could see coming to Mortal Kombat 1. He kind of discussed, again, how his code works as far as translating it from the numeric value to the letter code, and that kind of translates the name. But he did list the 19 arenas that we currently have for the game, but says that there are 2 new entries, but he was not able to translate them or to what would make sense to us as players, as far as valuable information that we could take. But he did say that 2 new arenas are coming to Mortal Kombat. He does not have the names of them as of yet. Moving on, he does talk about announcers. He has basically 5 announcers, and they kind of tie into some new characters that we could see possibly in a Kombat Pack 2. More than likely so, given the amount of characters that are listed here. So I'm going to kind of dual part this with characters. So new characters that we could see coming to Mortal Kombat 1 in a potential Kombat Pack 2. He doesn't necessarily say Kombat Pack 2, but more than likely, given the amount of characters, it's a Kombat Pack 2. So we have Cyrax and Sector, which we have already talked about in a previous leak that he did, or a previous Datamine that he did. We have Noob Saibot, which many have suspected would be added to Mortal Kombat 1. It was actually interesting to see that some people in the comments may not actually want him to be in the game, but I'm all for him being in the game. And then we have Ghostface, which we've seen confirmed in prior videos. Conan the Barbarian, he was leaked, long before Mortal Kombat 1 came out. And then we have the T-1000 Terminator, which I think is kind of cool because I just talked about in a previous video how, we could possibly, the potential for other characters from the boys could be in the game if they want it to be, because we have the opportunity for multiple characters in the same franchise being in the game. Like I said, the Joker and Peacemaker. So it's cool that we have the original Terminator, and now we have possibly the T-1000 Terminator. So again, from the same franchise, just in separate games, which I think is pretty cool. It goes on to say that as far as announcers, we have Havoc. We all know that recently Titan Havoc was one of the bosses in Invasion Season 6. I covered that in a recent news mashup, talking about there's a glitch that's been going on for players. But interestingly with that, he goes on to say that aside from just being a regular announcer where you just hear like dialogue, right? He actually might be a part of the actual story mode, which does make sense because the cliffhanger for the game was, the Havoc from a different realm. So it's possible that this totally makes sense. I mean, I would think that would be possible. We'd have Havoc, but then have the Havoc that talks to the story mode, which I think would be cool. And then we have Noob Saibot, Ghostface, Conan the Barbarian, and then the T-1000 Terminator. He did say that while he lists Jade in his list of characters, he listed a bunch of things in there. I've been seeing already people that are covering this that are just talking about, oh, this character could be in it or this character could be in it. But if you actually watch the video, I know it's in Spanish, but if you just put, closed captions on there, the captions, he kind of goes on to say that he puts a lot of stuff in there just as filler, just to kind of throw things off. So he, don't take everything that is in that list as whatever, but he has Jade listed in there. And he says, although it was not in the code, he has not found any proof that Jade hasn't been in there so far. He himself is a Jade fan and would love to see Jade in the game, but as of yet, he has not found any proof that she will be in Mortal Kombat 1. As of yet. But yeah, so that's what we have. We have Cyrax, Sector, Noob Saibot, Ghostface, Conan the Barbarian, the T-1000 Terminator. We have additional voice announcing from Havoc as far as a player and in the story mode. And then we have 2 new arenas unnamed, but definitely coming to the game. So what do you think about that? The Datamine leak? Does it get you excited for Mortal Kombat 1 Kombat Pack 2? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about those characters. And if you didn't see your character listed, which one would you like to see come to Mortal Kombat 1? That's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed that like button, more than subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.